lot of people, want to attract money or attract specific people into their lives, and they want a lot of things. They also want to love themselves. They also want to constantly be aware that everything is happening for them, like, constantly aware of the universe, be spiritual. We want everything, right? And we keep thinking that maybe there is a different technique for this every single thing, what if I tell you that you only need to do this? You only need to understand this. You don't even have to do anything. You just have to understand this whole concept, and you will get everything. Like, like when we used to study science or like maths, let's say, and there was just this one formula or this one equation that we had to understand. And if we understand that concept, then we would understand the whole chapter, like probably the whole year. It is something like that. I am an academic nerd, so obviously I gave an example like that. But before that, I want to share something that happened with me today. And I know that it is going to inspire a lot of people. Every single one of you who is watching me right now is going to get so inspired by this. So this happened just now, like right now in this moment. So I came here. I'm in a public library right now, and it's kind of nearby where I live. And this is like my happy place, Like whenever I come here, I feel so peaceful and like in the present. So I come here often, and this is the study silent pod sort of thing where I can literally film my videos if I want to, or sometimes I just read and sit here, and there's just so much like such soothing silence over here that I just love it. So I was coming here, but I thought that it's Friday today. So I was like, it's Friday, the school is on, so probably there must be students there, and students like to book the spot a lot to study, obviously. And I was like, the pot must not be available, so maybe I shouldn't go. But I was like, let me just eat something and then go. If it's not available, fine. So I came here, and um, I was just going to sit down somewhere, there are a lot of chairs and tables over here. So I was like, I'll just sit down and read my book and just spend some time over here and then go back home. But I came here and I saw that the study pod was occupied. So I was like, I knew it. I knew that this was going to be occupied. I wasn't surprised at all. But I was like, but then still I felt a tug inside my heart. I was like, let me just check. Let me just go ahead to the desk and check that if it is available today. I can wait 2-3 hours if I want to. I don't have anything to do right now because I'm on a break. Like my exams just got over, and we get this a week break where, yeah, we can just chill basically. So it's like I don't have anything to do and anywhere to go, so I can wait. But I was like, let me just ask them. So I asked them, and they were like, yeah, the study pod is going to be free in 10 minutes. And I was like, oh my god, I can film a video right now. And I really had this information, like, when you want to say something so badly and you just can't hold it in, like you just cannot, like it's a physical feeling. I was feeling like that, and I had this information. I kind of remembered it. I always knew, but I kind of remembered it last evening when I was coming back home after giving the exam. I was like, oh my god, I need to film a video about this. I need to film a video. And then I was like, you know what? I'll get groomed a little bit. I'll set my eyebrows, maybe look a little better, and then maybe I'll film it. And I was like, little like hesitant about it because this is the type of information that everyone needs, but not everyone can actually comprehend. And people, you know, it's one of those spiritual things that everyone would get it, but I knew that there would be some backlash or like, controversial things, sort of. So, anyways, I got distracted, but I went to the desk and they were like, it's going to be available in 10 minutes. And I was like, oh my god, I literally look like a homeless person. I don't. So I quickly checked my bag and I was like, I had an eyeliner and a lipstick. I was like, I just quickly went to the washroom, got fresh, and I just applied eyeliner, applied lipstick. That's it. And I was like, yeah, I look okay. I look okay to be on the screen. And so I came here and I was like, but I don't. And while I was getting ready in the washroom, I was like, I don't want to talk to this a stranger, like there was a man in the pod. So I was like, I don't want to talk to this stranger. I don't feel like talking to someone, but I was like, okay, I'll deal with it. And when I came out, the pod was empty. Like literally waiting for me. So I did not have to do anything. Quite literally, I did not have to do anything. I just followed what I felt. Like, there is always your heart is, I feel like your heart is always guiding you, in the right direction. You just have to follow. That's it. And that's what I did. I was like, yeah, I'll just go there. If it's available, it's not, that's fine. It was available. I didn't even have to talk to anyone. So everything just worked out, you know. Or did I really want to share this information with you, like the universe aligning with me, or do I just want to delay this information? Because I literally am, I want to say it. I know that a lot of people would get help from this, but at the same time, I'm a little bit hesitant. And obviously, like everything, I'm going to simplify this concept and hand feed it to you so that you would understand it and literally never forget it your whole life. Okay, so now the real video is starting, I would say. Okay, so let's take an example of a movie or a book, let's say. Are you a reader or are you a movie watcher? Like, do you like to watch a movie more, or would you rather read a book? I'm going to give this example. If you're a movie person or a book person, okay, imagine yourself as a character in a book or in a movie. Like, say, if you want to watch a movie and you're selecting a movie, like you're browsing on your app or on your website, and you're like, okay, which movie do I want to watch? What do you do normally? Or if you want to read a book, you take the book and read the back of it. Like, you read the summary of the book, or you read the description of the movie, like, okay, what is the plot of the movie, and then you decide that, okay, I this plot seems really interesting, so now I'm going to watch this movie, or this summary is really interesting, so now I'm going to read this book. So you're choosing to watch this movie, you're choosing to read this book based on the information that you got. Okay, and if you don't like the movie, what would you do? You'd be like, oh, but I wanted to watch this weird zombie apocalypse movie, so I'm going to watch it. Even if it's bad, it's fine, I'll just get it done. It's just 2 hours anyway. Or like this book, it's only 300 pages anyway. It's kind of sad and I'm not liking it a lot, but like I chose it, so I'm going to read it. It's fine. Or I'll drop it in the middle. There is that option too. But with this analogy, I'm going to explain that your life, like whether you are grateful about your life, or whether you are constantly complaining about your life, or the situation that you are in, or the people that you are with, basically about your life, you are complaining or you are being grateful. Okay, one of these two. But it is like the movie that you're choosing to watch, or it is like the book that you're choosing to read. Because uh, let me take it back, zoom out, and you are, imagine yourself as this golden light, like this golden ball of energy. Like, you are a part of universe and you are just energy. You don't have hair or nose, or you don't have body at all. You're just this soul, like this consciousness. Imagine yourself as a golden ball of light, and you are given so many choices. Like, you're literally given, like movie choices or book choices, you are literally given choices of human beings. There are a lot of human beings, and you are presented with all of these choices. Like, okay, which one do you choose? Like, which life do you want to live? And you are this source consciousness, and you are this golden ball of energy, and you see that there is this planet in the solar system where human beings live, and I'm going to be one of them soon, and I get to choose. So imagine yourself like that, and you chose this. Like, you chose this life, like this life that you're living right now. You have chosen this. You're like, oh, she has a lot of childhood trauma, but she's going to achieve a lot in life, and she is going to go through this plethora of new learning experiences, and her life seems really interesting. I want to choose that. And I chose this life. Like, when I was this golden ball of energy and I chose this life, I was like, she sounds interesting, she seems interesting, I want to live her life, and I chose this. If you have chosen it, you wouldn't blame anyone. Like I wouldn't, like everyone blames their parents or their siblings or their friends or the situation. But why would you blame anyone? Because you have chosen this. You have chosen this life. You have chosen your own parents. You have chosen your friends. Even if they betrayed you, you chose that. Okay? You chose that. So I wouldn't feel this victim mindset. I wouldn't feel like, oh, I need to blame someone or this everything is happening because of you. No, I chose this. Okay? So if I know, like if you have this information that you have chosen this, like a movie or like a book, like you have chosen this, then you wouldn't need to blame anyone. You wouldn't feel sad. You would constantly be aware, like, okay, I'm going through a bad time right now. Like, I feel lonely and I feel like everything happening around me is very new and I don't know what to do. Most of the time, I'm so confused. But it's okay because everything is going to be okay. I have chosen this. I have chosen this experience. So it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, if you got it, you got it. But I'm going to simplify it further and give you examples. Like, if I know that I'm a character in a story, that I'm a character in a movie or character in a book, I am me, but I have chosen this. Like, I've chosen to play kind of like an actor of sort. Like, actors, when they are, let's say, let's take an example of those weird but entertaining movies like crocodile or shark movies. Like, we know that their life is in danger. Like, as we are watching the movie, we know that their life is in danger. But the actor is not very concerned about, he's like, yeah, I know, I'm a professional actor and there is not a real shark here. Like, it's all AI or like CGI, whatever you call it. Like, there's not a real shark in the water, and there are a lot of people who are going to help me out. I know that. So the actor wouldn't be that scared, would it be? And the actor wouldn't be like, oh, I'm just a character playing in this movie. Okay, I'm an actor, but I'm just a character playing in this movie. My life is not in danger. It's like that. Like, when you realize that you're just a character in a movie or you're a character in a book, let's say character in a story, then you know that everything is going to be okay. Like, everything is going to be okay, everything is safe and amazing. This is just a situation that I'm in right now, and this is nothing personal. Nothing is personal right now. And it is not that I need to blame anyone because I chose this story. I have chosen this story, I have chosen this situation. So I would be, first of all, you would be constantly aware and you would be in the present moment, because like, she is gazing into nothing. If I speak about myself in third person, I would be like, oh, she's gazing at the sky and thinking that, oh, life is so wonderful. Or, oh, she's just lying in bed in morning and she can't get up. She is feeling lonely and sad right now. But it's like you're talking in third person, so you know that this character is feeling like that. It's not about me. I am this golden ball of energy who chose this life. This is just a character. Okay. Oh, she's having a skin breakout. Okay, her skin would be okay in a matter of week or a month, let's say, in a matter of day even. It's fine. I don't It doesn't concern me that much. I am this golden ball of energy. I don't even have a body. Like, I'm just energy. It doesn't matter, you know. So like, this whole analogy of like, I'm just a character or like I have chosen this, forces you to be in the present moment, and it really makes you aware of every single feeling that you are having. Because like, oh, she is feeling sad. First of all, when you recognize the feeling, half of your work is done. Because when you know that there is a problem, then you will start working towards the solution. But if you don't know what the problem is, you would never know. You would never know anything basically. So this is the whole thing. And another thing, when I started this video, I said that you can get literally what you want in life once you realize this. Because first of all, you realize that I am source consciousness. I'm this golden ball of energy. I'm literally a part of the universe. But like, universe cannot, like consciousness, let's say, consciousness cannot be divided. It can be broken into parts, but it's still like magnet, like, when you break the magnet, there's this one little piece of magnet, but it is still a magnet. It still has the same power, you know. It still can attract iron, even if it's little thing. So even if you are like a fraction of universe, you are still the universe. You are still everything. You still have the whole power that the universe has. So what I mean is, you understand that you are not this body, you are not this life, you are not this situation that you are in. You are this whole like golden ball of energy. You are source consciousness. You are the universe. I don't want to trigger a lot of people, but you are literally the God. You are the God. You are the God of reality. Who gets to choose this life? Who? Everyone. We are all gods in our own realities. Like, we are all gods, like walking on earth pretending to be human beings, to be honest. And it takes everyone decades, years, probably their whole life to realize this information. But once you realize that you are the universe, you have the power. You are, we are like, you know, the people who are not awakened yet, people who don't have the information yet, they are all like those characters in the movies, like, you know, the superhero movies, where as as we are watching the movie, we know that this person, this character has a lot of power, but it takes them a lot of time to actually realize that they have this superpower, that they are so powerful, and once they realize it, they are unstoppable. So it's, you are, even if you don't have this, even if you didn't had this information until now, and you feel like, oh my god, I wasted so much time, you didn't. It was all character development. It was, say, it was for the plot. Like, obviously you had to go through all of these things, like even if it were bad, you had to go to all of these things so that you would get to this point where you would realize that you are the universe. You have all the power. You can attract so many things. Like, let's say this crush that you have is nothing. This $1 million that you want is nothing. The fame that you want is literally nothing. You can get so much in life. Like, there are literally no boundaries, there are literally no limits at all. You are limitless. You are the universe. So, okay, now that you have this new awareness inside you, you have this information, you have this knowledge, you have this wisdom now. So now sit down, or even if you're traveling, that's fine. Just sit down somewhere and try to take a deep breath. And you know this information now. Now you know this. And you cannot unknow this. Like, you cannot forget this information ever in your life. Now you know this, your life is never going to be the same. You are completely changed. Your life is changed forever. This is irreversible. Like, you cannot go back to your old life now. You cannot. Now you have this information, and think about this thing that you want. I am the universe. I am the god of my reality. I am this golden ball of energy. I am so powerful. I am limitless. I don't even know the extent of the power that I have. Okay, in this life, I have been wanting this person, this specific person. I can do anything. I have chosen this life. If I can choose this life, I can choose another person to be with me also. Like, that's literally nothing, you know, compared to what I have done right now. Like, I have chosen this life. I can choose another person to be with me as well. I can do that. So you can do that. It's literally so easy. And obviously there are so many techniques, even if you want to like attract money and all whatever. But the gist is this. The gist is to realize that you are the god of your reality, that you are the master of your destiny, you could say, or you are the master manifester. You are the universe. That's it. Like, you control everything through your thoughts. Yeah, you control everything. You, okay, I want $1 million in my account. Like, whatever I want, let's say I want a specific amount of money in my bank account. Okay, take a deep breath and just say, okay, $1 million or a specific amount of dollars in my bank account, or a new job, or this specific person, or a glow up. Decide this. Decide. You have decided it. That's it, your work is done. Now just live your life, follow your happiness. Constantly ask yourself this question, that what would make me happy right now? Do I want to visit a museum? Do I want to visit a park? Do I want to call a friend? Do I want to binge watch a Netflix series? Do I want to listen to music? Do I want to just walk around or go for a drive somewhere? Whatever that you're feeling, just keep following your happiness, and the thing will arrive. Whatever, this person will arrive in your life in the most perfect way. You cannot even imagine the ways that this all of these things can happen actually. And it will happen. It has already happened. Like, I wished something right now. Okay, I realize that I'm the universe. I realize that I control everything through my thoughts, and I wished something, I asked for something, and that's it. My work is done. Things are already unfolding and it has already happened. Now I just have to, now it is just going to come into contact with me. And that would happen so easily, and that can happen instantly overnight. It can. And I just have to live my life. Just follow my happiness with the awareness that what I want is already done. What I want is already done. It is already done. It is done. It has just it is just going to come into your contact, and it is going to, like, get, like, how do I say this, like, um manifest in your life. You're going to watch everything unfold right in front of your eyes in the most perfect way, and it will happen in such a surprising way. Like, in movies, when we see this another character from another movie coming in, and we're like, oh my god, I'm so surprised. Something like that. Something like that is going to happen. Wow, I have been talking for a long time. I didn't even realize it. So yeah, walk around, like, live your life with this information. Whatever you want, ask for it. Decide it. You are deciding it. Or in the law of assumption community, you can say assuming it. It's not assuming, because assuming it feels like it might not be true. It can be true, but there is a possibility that it is not true, that I'm being delusional. No, it's it's not wishing, deciding, assuming, but it's basically knowing. Like, I know that this is true. I know that this is already done. I know that this ring on my finger is real. I know that. Like, I can see it with my own eyes. I can touch it. I know that this is real. And no one has to come up in front of me and convince me that this ring is real. I don't have to do techniques or tell myself 1000 times that, oh, this ring is real, this ring is real. No, I know it. I know that this ring is real. I just know it. I know that my hands are real. I know that India got independent in 1947. I just know it. I don't have to convince myself. I don't have to do any techniques. I don't have to affirm. I don't have to visualize. I just know. I don't have to convince myself to do anything. I just have to know this. Know this. KNOW. Know this. If you want a specific person, know that it is already done. Like, let's say if you're manifesting a husband, like manifesting marriage, let's say, for example, then know that you are married. You're already married, like, in your mind. It is just going to come up in your real life very, very soon. Know it that you are married. Know that your husband is there in your real life. Know that you have $1 million in your bank account. Know that you are this amazing, beautiful person that whenever you're walking around, walking by, people turn their heads to look at you. Know that you are beautiful. Know that you're rich. Know that you're abundant. Know that you're married and in love. That this person is so obsessed with you that they are always saying things like, I'm so lucky to have you. Like, God, how did I get so lucky to have you? Like, all of those things. So you must be like, okay, I'm following my happiness, asking myself this question. And if you don't understand this, like, asking this question, how do I do that? I have this separate video, and in that I have explained in detail how to ask this question, when to ask this question, and stuff. So basically ask yourself this question: what would make me happy, what would make me happy? But you would get this pockets of anxiety in between, or should I say pockets of negative thoughts in between, that okay, I have been following my happiness, I've been binge watching a series, I ate an ice cream at say 4 p.m., or like I got up at midnight and um, I don't know, started walking in my backyard. Anything. You're just following your happiness, right? You're just doing whatever makes you feel happy in the moment. But in between, you will get this pockets of anxiety or like pockets of negative thoughts. You're like, oh, but it hasn't happened yet. So maybe it is not real. Like maybe I have the wrong information. And you would start doubting yourself, you would start questioning yourself. Still, again, I'll give you the analogy of this ring. I have this ring on my finger, right? But sometimes when I'm doing some work, I forget that I have a ring on my finger. But as soon as I remember, I can start feeling it. Like when I was filming this video, I forgot that I had a ring on my finger. I forgot about it. Like I forgot that I was wearing sneakers or wearing jeans. I forgot about it. But once I remembered it, I started feeling it. Oh yeah, I mean, I have a ring on my finger. I'm aware. So like that, with this analogy, whenever you get these pockets of negative thoughts or anxiety, sit in it, feel your feelings. Like, okay, tell yourself, what am I feeling right now? Okay, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling anxious, I'm doubting myself. I'm, I have a lot of questions on my mind, and I'm questioning every single thing that I have done in my life, and I feel like, oh, maybe they don't love me anymore. Maybe I don't deserve to be rich. Maybe I'm never going to be in love. Like, all of those negative thoughts. And everyone has that. I have them. It's very human thing. Of course you have them. That's fine. So sit in your feelings. Feel your feelings. Feel the sadness. Feel this anxiety. And ask yourself, okay, where am I feeling this anxiety? I'm feeling this anxiety in my stomach, in my chest. Like if I'm feeling my anxiety in my chest, put your hand over your chest or on your belly, wherever you're feeling it, and say, okay, anxiety, you're here. I see you. I see you. I'm feeling anxious. Okay, I'm feeling anxious. Just sit down, take deep breaths, feel your feelings. Don't try to rationalize it or intellectualize it, or try to tell yourself that, oh, I shouldn't be feeling anxious, this is already here, I just have to assume, I just have to persist and keep affirming. No, it's fine, don't do that. If a baby is crying in front of you, what would you do? Like obviously you would try to cheer that baby up, but you would not say, hey, stop crying, stop crying. No, you would not scream at the baby to stop crying. You would let the baby cry, and you would maybe swaddle him and um, show him a toy, or something like that, just to make the baby happy. That's what you're supposed to do with yourself. Like let yourself cry, let yourself be sad and anxious in the moment. It's okay if you can't get out of bed today, that's fine. Lie in bed, take deep breaths, and feel your feelings. Sit in your feelings. And once your feelings are felt, there was this quote in The Fault in Our Stars book, and it was also in the movie as well. It's a very famous quote. It was like, pain demands to be felt. You know? I would say every feeling demands to be felt, whether it is negative or positive. Like, let's say negative for an example. If you have anxiety, it demands to be felt. It is here for a reason. If you're in pain, the pain is here for a reason. So let yourself feel the pain. Let yourself feel the sadness, the anxiety, all of the negative feelings. Sit in it, feel it whole, feel it fully. And once its purpose is over, like once it's like on volume 100 and you're feeling it, and then it would start lowering itself to 99, 90, 70, 60, and then it would be 0, and then you would feel kind of neutral. You wouldn't feel happy all of a sudden, but you would feel neutral, like, oh, I'm not happy but I'm not sad either. I'm okay. I'm okay. And once you get to that feeling, like neutral feeling, and then you can ask yourself this question again, that what would make me happy right now? Like, do I want to walk around? Do I want to just sit here? Do I want to listen to Doja Cat? Or do I want to watch a Taylor Swift music video? Do I want to call a friend? Anything. it could be any random thing, and wow, I come up with such random specific things in the moment. It's so amazing and funny at the same time. But ask yourself this question again, and then keep following your happiness. Keep following your happiness. What will this state, you will get into this state of high vibration, like effortlessly, and you would be grateful, you would be happy and satisfied, and you would get into this high vibration state when you are constantly asking yourself this question and constantly following your happiness. Also, you will have no resistance. Surely you will get this pockets of anxiety in between, maybe, but especially if you are starting out. But still, it doesn't depend. Like, people are just starting out and they start manifesting stuff. Sometimes it takes time, but it is because you are not fully believing, in the manifestation. Like, sometimes our belief gets weaker, and maybe that's why we get this pockets of anxiety. But that's okay. You don't have to like rationalize it, and you don't have to constantly think that why am I getting anxiety right now. No, forget it. Forget why you're getting it. You are anxious. Sit in your feelings, feel your anxiety, touch, like, put your hand over your chest wherever you're feeling anxiety, and feel your feelings, and they will go away. They just want awareness. They just want attention, I would say. I always say that whenever I'm in pain or anxiety or sad, I just feel like the feelings just want attention. And once you give them the awareness, the attention, once you sit in your feelings and feel your feelings, everything is okay. They go away. And you keep following your happiness, keep following your happiness, and you get your manifestation. Like, just like that. It happens. This is what I did when I was manifesting moving abroad. Like, I had lost all hope. I didn't have any financial means, and it takes a lot of money to move from India to Canada, obviously. And I had to pay fees because I'm on student visa right now, so I had to pay fees and all of that. And I was like, how will I get the money? How will I pass the exam? We have to give an exam as well. So I was like, how am I going to do that, and all the documentation stuff? And I just completely ignored the whole fact, and I started following my happiness. And suddenly one day my brother came, and he was like, my company is offering me an opportunity to take up a loan for your sibling, all of a sudden. And he just came up to me, and he was like, you want to go to Canada, right? I can help you with that. Just suddenly he was against me, to be honest, and my whole family was against me, that you are not moving abroad. But I just followed my happiness, and he came up to me. I didn't ask him for help. He came up to me, and suddenly my mom was like, yeah, you have the potential to go to Canada and make a life for yourself. Then you must go. She started supporting me. All of a sudden I got a loan. All of a sudden I got extra money that I needed. I booked the flight. I did all the documentation, everything. I don't know anyone here. I just know one of my friend, and she lives like 2 hours away from me, so she couldn't help me. I didn't know anyone, but still I arranged for my accommodation. Like, I arranged for my place here. And it was amazing. Even the rent wasn't that much. I did everything by myself, and I didn't know anything. I didn't watch any tutorials, or there was no one to help me. But what I did was I just followed my happiness and had faith. I just knew, like, it's all about knowing. I just knew that I would get through this semester with good grades, and I got good grades. I just knew that I would get all the facilities, like accommodation. I would get a place for myself. I would, I would get all the winter clothes and everything, because it snows really hard over here. And India is a tropical country. Like, I had never seen snow in my whole life. Uh, yeah, I did see the snow once because in northern India we do have snowfall. But where I was living, I had never seen snow like in my whole life. And all of a sudden I was in this place where there was snowstorms, and I didn't know anyone, and there was this whole new education system. All, like, a lot of new things were happening. What I did have pockets of anxiety. I did feel sad and lonely, but I just sat in my feelings and I just felt it. And I was like, okay, you are here, you want attention, I will give you all the attention that you need. And then I just followed my happiness. I just followed my happiness, and I did everything. I am currently in my second semester right now, and even that is half of it is over. And I'm just so acclimated to the climate, and I'm just so used to it now, and everything is so amazing right now. But I was so scared when I came here, and I was like, how am I going to manage all of this by myself, you know? And I'm just a girl, uh, living thousands of miles away from my home. I don't know anyone, and it seemed scary. But what I did was I just felt my feelings, followed my happiness, and I got everything that I wanted. I literally have manifested so many good, like miraculous things. I have manifested my job back in India like this. So it is possible. It is 1000% possible, and you can do this. So yeah, that's it. I Now your life is changed forever, and you cannot unknow this. Just know this. I know that this information really helped you, and I hope that you keep practicing this because this is valuable, powerful information. So, you are a powerful being. Do not suppress your powers. Know your powers. Use your powers because you are meant to use it. You are meant to live the best life ever. Why would you not live the best life ever? You should. Thank you so much for watching this video. Also, I have started doing personal coaching now. There is my email down in the description box. You can contact me via email, and I will give you all the information. So, thank you so much for listening to me, and I'll be back with another video very, very soon. Till then, okay, bye.